Have you ever felt like the only way to grow your hairstylist business is by offering endless discounts, saying yes to every client, or going viral on Instagram? What if I told you that's completely false? In this video, I'm going to show you how to grow your solo salon to consistent 20K months without burnout, without chasing trends, and without slashing your prices. You don't need a million followers. You don't need to spend 12 hours a week on marketing and sales, but you do need the right strategy, consistency, and a little energetic alignment. And that's exactly what I'm going to walk you through. Today, I'm sharing practical ways to grow your clientele and increase your income without dancing on TikTok, unless of course you love to dance on TikTok. But I'm 100% confident that any hairstylist can do this, so grab your notebook and let's dive in. Let's talk about Apple. When they first started, they weren't just making computers, they were building a brand. Their tagline isn't "we make tech," it's "we think differently." They've always positioned themselves as innovators, creators, and disruptors. And that energy is baked into everything, from their minimalist design, their bold marketing, even the way you feel when you walk into an Apple store. People didn't just buy their products, they bought into the brand. That's why they kept growing while others faded out. So what does this have to do with your salon business? Everything. If you've never thought of your salon as a brand, now's the time. Because when people connect with your brand, not just your haircuts or your color, they become loyal and you become more profitable. And they tell their friends, they come back, and best of all, you get to charge more. And if you're wondering how to charge more, that brings me to my next point: custom packages. These are your signature offerings. It is an elevated experience that only you can provide, and they allow you to step out of price shopping territory and into premium positioning. 2 years ago, I began working with my private coaching student, Melissa. She's a bridal hairstylist from San Jose who was selling a la carte services and 7 different kinds of add-ons to her wedding customers, things like extension placements, blow dries, or wellness sessions. To make Melissa's business more profitable, I simply had her streamline everything into 3 distinct bridal packages and raise the price by 30%. Each signature package outlines all of the 5 to 7 features or bonuses a bride gets, and these were services she was already offering. This works so well because clients love having a clear path and knowing what to expect. We didn't create more work for Melissa. We just gift wrapped it differently and therefore raised the perceived value. She became the clear and obvious choice for anyone getting married near San Jose versus somebody who was, just booking a hairdo. So for you, you want to think of a premium package not as a list of services, but rather an identity or a transformation moment. Give it a name, make it aspirational, and you'll stand out without saying a word and be able to charge more. Maybe you call one of your packages the Glow Up Session. Includes gloss, face framing highlights, trim, scalp massage, and style, 2 hours of pure magic. And if you've raised your prices before but it's fallen flat, then let's hop into point number 3, which is all about social media marketing. Back in 2009, when I first started my Hairstylist Instagram account, I either copied every hairdresser who had more followers than I did, or I just took photos of any haircut that sat in my chair. I had no caption, and I put zero thought into the message I conveyed. It wasn't until 2016, when I hired a marketing mentor, that things began to click and I started to land new premium clients. She told me that instead of showcasing anything and everything, I needed to actually specialize and have 4 main talking points. I chose curls, balayage, wellness, and razor haircuts. These talking points are called pillars. And she told me that these are the only things for me to talk about in my social media marketing. This landed premium clients quickly because I was no longer winging it or generalizing. I was speaking to a very specific person, and I was clearly showing who I was, what clients could expect, along with some of my personality and values. Now it's time for you to decide what your pillars are. You want to pare these down to no more than 4 main talking points. And if you've tried to market on social media before and found it tough to stay consistent, then this brings me to my final point, which is Google. There's a little sandwich shop in New Orleans called Turkey and the Wolf with mismatched chairs, paper plates, and no fancy marketing. No influencers, just happy customers who can't stop raving. Hundreds of glowing, hilarious Google reviews later, Netflix called. They got featured on Chef's Table. Now there's a line around the block, people waiting for a sandwich, because word of mouth is a movement. You don't need 10,000 followers to make more money, but you do need reviews, real people sharing real experiences to do the marketing for you. If you haven't claimed your Google My Business profile yet, do it today. It helps locals find you when they're searching things like best colorist near me or wellness salon Denver. Upload clear photos, hours, list your specialties, show your face, show your space. Even a short B-roll video of your salon space adds trust. Post it. To get reviews after a great appointment, just send your customers a quick text or an email that says something like, I loved our session today. I would be so grateful if you left me a Google review. I would be so excited. Here's the link. Then after they post it, screenshot it, maybe email it, post it to Instagram stories and say, this client made my whole day. Positive energy is contagious, and it starts with just one review. How wild is it that we get to share our gifts with the world online? Our grandmothers didn't even have that kind of opportunity. Make sure to like and comment or drop a heart below and let me know what tip are you gonna try this week. Now that you know my 4 easy hairstylist hacks to grow your business, you'll wanna tune into how to increase your profits even faster. And I share all of that in my video, how I make $20K a month as a hairstylist, so you can just copy me.